Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's session of Social Media Scams, the Dark Side of the Holiday Cheer. All right. Well, folks, we got a good one here today. We are here. This is Will Castro, CEO and founder of Triad Cyber Solutions. And as we have just finished up a great month of Cybersecurity Awareness Month last month, I still broadcast it. I still showcase it because it is still that much very important. And I feel like Cybersecurity Awareness Month shouldn't just only be for October. It should be every single month because so many things have changed that people just don't realize and understand the value of the knowledge and what they need to do. So I feel like Cybersecurity Awareness Month should be every single day. And matter of fact, that's what we're going to do. We're going to push that. We're going to push that awareness because we need to get everyone safe. And there's so many people out here who just do not understand it. It's not even funny. I even had a client yesterday. She was telling me how she has a business and they're in the healthcare fair, that mental health care space where they do group homes. Well, she has a Yahoo email address. So I said, okay, we definitely need to talk because there's some security compliances that you definitely need to be following. And having a Yahoo email address is not one of those that I would make sure that I would actually present and have as a way to present my information, confidential information, HIPAA compliant information, PII information, the list can go on about your transactions and things with the business. And then what she did say is, well, they have me log into this VPN type thing first, and then I can do it. Well, okay, that's a little snippet piece, just a little snippet, but I'll give you that little bit of a credit. But guess what? They're still missing the whole boat because as you're working with an organization, you should not be working on any other email address, especially transporting sensitive information like that at any point in time on a regular home user email. But anyway, that's not what this session is about today. We're going to go ahead and deep dive into this because I appreciate you taking the time out of your lunch today to join us, okay, and get the next session as we are here week 2 in November. I know this is only really to the first week initially, but we just got finished with the election. So good thing that's all over with. Now I'm sure everyone is so happy they can start receiving all of these little quick text messages, all the little quick links and all that stuff about the presidential election stuff. Then also we look forward to making sure we're staying safe during this holiday season. Last week, as a recap, I talked about why cyber attacks increase during the holiday season. Okay. 1, we're talking about increase in traffic. We're on the internet. It's a lot more. 2, we have a reduction of staff being in office. People starting to work at home because they're starting to travel. The third one is just employee negligence. Now that because you're not being watched and then all the policies and procedures are not being followed properly to the T, little small things start to come through the cracks, right? So we got to make sure we watch out for that. And then number 4, the other reason that why cyber attacks happen is because revenue starts to increase. So as we see these things happen, we get laxed. And then we end up becoming the target. And we are the target because we're already the target. We're already the target. But we become more of a target because of those specific reasons. So let's go on and get on into this session here today. I'm so excited to share with you. And for the next 10 to 12 minutes, we're going to go over some strategies, a couple little pieces here about what we need to do and how we can stay safe during the dark side of the holiday cheer. Okay? So here is my introduction here. Again, we're going to talk about certain things that enlighten people to get you to see why this is important. Now I'm going to tell you a story about why I feel like this is so important. So many people are being hacked. You know what? The story I'm going to tell you, actually, I'm going to do a pivot. The story I'm going to tell you is last night. So I'm watching TV late last night, and I see Norton AV. So the commercial about Norton AV, the company, the guy is speaking about the dark web and your information getting compromised and your information or your bank accounts being up there. And I'm just sitting here looking and reading. So that's my password protection and doing some trainings and all these other pieces. I'm listening to all those pieces, and I'm just sitting here like, yeah, they're onto something, but you're still missing the bigger points. There's so many more bigger points than what you see in a commercial on TV. It's not even funny. So I'm saying, so to me, in my personal opinion, I'm not sitting here bashing and trying to take down Norton AV and tell them they're no good, because I don't want anybody to send this video to the corporate office of Norton AV and be like, hey, this guy's over here bashing you guys' product. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to give you my personal opinion. So my personal opinion, my personal professional opinion as your trusted IT advisor is, when I see those infomercials and commercials like that, and they're talking about what protection is all about, that's not all. There's so many other pieces and components that you're missing. And then the thing is, when you work with someone, you want to be able to have a way to build a relationship with them. See, with us at Triad Cyber Solutions, we are here locally in Greensboro, North Carolina. Now, just because you see this in Danville, Virginia, Winston-Salem, North Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina, Danville, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. When you see this doesn't mean that we're not local for you. But what this means is you have a voice. You know that there's a voice behind the work, right? So what we can do is vouch for you and make sure you're staying safe in this day and age. Again, folks, if you don't understand it, things have changed. And the things that have changed from now to then, from 5, 6 years, 10 years ago, so many people are just making these small amounts of movement. And all they're saying is, well, we have IT services. And IT services is just not it. You got to have cybersecurity insurance. You got to have cybersecurity coverage. You got to have cybersecurity awareness training, password protection, MFA. The list goes on. Even now with MFA, they got tricks and things to trick the MFA piece. But there's so many pieces that we got to look at where the types of attacks that happen, they increase daily. They get better daily. They get more trickier daily. So guys like us, we are the experts. We are your trusted IT advisors. And trusted, when I mean trusted, I mean we are your point of contact. We are your cybersecurity and IT service trusted advisor when looking to find out what needs to happen and when it needs to happen. Okay? So with that, coming back, we're talking about the social media and how the different types of fraud is going to be going on. Folks, we got credit card fraud. We have online coupon fraud. We have online mail fraud. We have direct mail fraud. There's so many different types of fraud that's going out there. Phone call frauds. So when you hear and see these little messages about hurry up, apply now before time is too late, or when you see stuff like apply now to get the recent discount because when this time ends and you see a clock, the discount is no longer is voided. There's several things and several tricks to the trade that you have to watch out for. Okay. And again, when I say that, there's the coupons, there's tickets, there's online. Some people might say, hey, you got to call someone to be able to connect with the next person to sign up. You got to sign up by the end of the month. those types of things. So I'm not saying all of it is fake, but what I am saying is please be mindful, be careful, watch what you click on, okay? Make sure you do your due diligence and read upon it. Read and check out what that is, okay? Because you want to make sure you can verify and validate that it is the truth. Like us, you can look up Triad Cyber Solutions. We are licensed, we're incorporated. We have a 5-star rating with the Better Business Bureau. We're here to stay. We're not going anywhere. And we have several clients that utilize our services, which are good pieces, right? As you see, my 5-star rating there. The thing is, we want to continue to be your trusted IT advisor. You have to find and have an IT advisor. And an IT advisor now is not Joe, who knows a little bit about IT and he can be our IT guy. Do you know who does that the most? Churches. So many churches elect, we don't want to spend the money, right? We don't want to spend the money to make sure that everybody is safe. And they say, well, the only thing we're doing is printing church flyers, programs. We get online a little bit, so we really don't need IT. We get our internet from Spectrum or AT&T, so they got our router, so we don't really need anything else. And I just look at you, and I just say, you all, it's going to take for your accounts to be hacked, and you can't usually utilize your QuickBooks software, or you can't log into your bank account for you to realize that's not it. All right. Anyway, so those are the things that I'm talking about, folks. Okay. The next thing is gift exchanges. Gift exchanges and Secret Santas. Be careful with those. Be careful. I know we just had Halloween. Halloween was over October 31st, right? We just had Halloween, right? Did you get tricked on, or were you giving out treats? That's the question you want to ask. This is the same thing. This is no different. It's trick or treat every single day. The trick is, will somebody trick you into them getting access to your business, to your organization, to all the pieces of your business? Or will the treat be that you're protected? If you don't know, give us a call. I have what is called a challenge for you. And I have a personal challenge for you inside of this. I'm going to give you right now. That challenge is, we do what is called a cybersecurity risk assessment. The cybersecurity risk assessment gives us an A to Z layout foundation of your business. It lets us know all the vulnerabilities, all of the regulations that are either good or bad of the organization. It lets us know if your information is on the dark web. It lets us know we see your personal accounts. We can probably find and see all your passwords. So my personal invitation to you is, we will conduct a full cybersecurity risk assessment on your company and charge you zero. Charge you zero if we don't find anything. Now, if we don't find anything, you don't pay for the cybersecurity risk assessment, and I will donate $250. That's $250 to your charity of choice, and you get the write-off slip if we find nothing in your organization. That's the challenge. All right. Here's the charity fraud. I was just talking about charity, right? Making sure they're not fake charities out there saying, hey, we're trying to give to this fund. We're trying to do this. We're trying to make sure those things don't happen, okay? I know in the nonprofit sector, they have a lot of the charity events coming up when they're doing all the donations. when they're looking for, it's called Donation Tuesday or something like that. So they're looking at Donation Tuesday. So just making sure you do your due diligence, you do your homework to make sure you check out the companies before you start pushing out money or anything to those companies. Okay? Phishing links will have fake email cards and messages. Click on a link, somebody's trying to say happy holidays to you, something like that. Make sure those links and those people that you see that from, you know them or you've seen that before. Okay? You don't know it, you never seen it before, don't open it. Okay? That should become a red flag to you. That should be a red flag and a warning to let you know something that does not look right. And if you don't know, ask somebody. Give us a call. We can tell you. Give us a call, 336-558-4660. We can tell you if that looks suspicious or not. Okay? Again, stay safe on the social media. And what I mean by that is making sure, okay, you think before you click on something, you research it, right? Making sure your passwords are strong. One of the biggest things, make sure you have authentication on your Facebook or your social media platforms. Facebook should have you should have an authentication where it can go to your phone and you can authenticate to let you in or let someone in. If you don't, give us a call. We can help set that up for you. Okay? And then again, the last thing is make sure you report any type of suspicious behavior, any type of suspicious looking behavior, context, whatever. Give us a call. You can report it to us and we know who to report it to. Okay? But again, look, folks, I want to thank you all for our quick little session. I told you it's going to be a quick little session, a quick little powerful session at that as your IT advisor to make sure you are protected during the outside of this holiday season. We want to make sure you do not get caught up in the dark side and have your information compromised during the holiday season. Okay? Well, look, stay tuned for us next week, okay? Join us next week of our next Lunch and Learn to talk about more of the holiday stuff. And here, follow us on our social media pages. Connect with us on Facebook. We have a security and insights page on Facebook, and look that up. But there's a QR code here that you can go ahead and schedule an appointment with me. Okay, I'll meet with you for 15 minutes. That's all we need is 15 minutes. I'll have some questions to ask you. You can have some questions to ask me, and then we'll take it from there. Okay? But look, folks, tell your friends, tell someone else, and then week 3 of our 11-month series, of our 12-month series. This is the 11th month. I can't wait to see you again next week. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye now.